Okay, so we will discuss about the project management in video production with the subtopic of types of IT projects. So it has something to do with the projects whenever you are going to plan and make some video production. So we have the so-called web development under the types. We have the application development, system development, video development. In the project life cycle, a project life cycle describes the phases that a project goes through from its conception sa umpisa niya to its fulfillment hanggang sa matapos. So in this cycle, you will be able to see and understand how does a particular uh, project started or start until it is finished. Diba? So simula parang simula umpisa hanggang katapusan. There are many principles that discuss project life cycles. Each of these principles has a different label for each stage. So, sa bawat sa bawat part ng or sa bawat cycle ng isang project, merong iba't ibang klase ng principles na dapat um, isaalang-alang. Okay? Ano ba 'yon? So, we have the typical IT project life cycle. So, we have the definition, planning and design, developers, testing, deployment, and maintenance. Okay, so those are the typical IT project life cycle. And in video production project flow, we have the presentation, pre-production, production shooting, screening, distribution, and translation. So, pagdating daw sa video production, ito yung dapat na magiging flow. So, ipe-present ko muna kasi yan ano ba yung idea ng video na yan. Okay? Hanggang sa maiano na siya. Hanggang sa matapos na siya. The phase 1 is the problem definition. Okay? So, in this phase, it involves all the initial activities that will be needed for the project. Kasi problemahin nyo muna yan. Ano ba yung mga pupuntahan? Sino yung mga artista? Ano yung mga equipment na kailangan? Okay, in this video production, this involves the presentation of the script and the resources needed to the executive producer. So, syempre, alam ng executive producers or ng producer, yung mga gagastusin, yung mga kakailanganin. Alam nila dapat yan kasi babudgetan nila yan eh. Sila yung pinaka natatanging gagastos dyan. Okay, so kaya kailangan, alam na alam nila yan. So that is the phase 1. So in problem definition, the activities is conceptualization, broad scoping, creation of acceptance criteria. In deliverables, so we have the concept paper. So ngayon, nalaman nila kung ano-ano yung mga problems na kailangan nilang asikasuhin, ayusin. Diba? Okay, so that is the phase 1. In the phase 2, okay, so we have the so-called planning and design. So in this phase, it intends to prepare all essential of the project even before the execution. For a large video production project, this stage will be require the establishment, the design, creation of set backdrops. So dito, after nyo malaman yung mga problems, yung budget, may budget na kayo, alam nyo na yung mga materials, alam nyo na yung mga equipment, etc., mga kailangan nyo, now that is the time you have to plan and decide. So ano ba yung magiging design ng backstage nyo? Ano ba magiging design ng set nyo? Okay? Ano yung magiging mga costume? Anong kulay? So in this time, malalaman nyo na lahat bago kayo initially talaga mag-start mag-shoot. Kasi alam nyo na lahat ng mga gagawin nyo dito. Alam nyo na kung ano yung mga kailangan nyo. Okay? So, these are the activities and deliverables. You have the project team identification and mobilization. So, alam na nyo na dito kung ano rin yung logistics nyo. Diba? Alam nyo na kung ano yung mga dapat na sasakyan na gagamitin. Kung ilang driver ang kailangan. Anong mga designs ang kailangan. So, dito, design documents, design database, design project timetable. So, may timetable na kayo. Ano yung mga dapat i-shoot sa bawat araw? Ano yung mga kailangan na gamit sa bawat araw? Okay? So, we have to plan and design. Kasi hindi naman pwede yung basta-basta na lang kayong banat ng banat nang hindi kayo nagpaplano kasi masisira talaga yung project nyo nun. Okay, next. Okay, in this phase, the development phase, so it is responsible for translating the scope and agreements of the previous phases into working application. So for complex project, the application being developed is broken down into smaller programs called module. Okay, so it's dito yung sa development. Ayan, so merong code development, module testing. Ayan, so from the planning and design, so unti-unti nyo nang pinaka madidevelop yung pinaka magiging sistema ng inyong production, di ba? And we have the testing. Okay, testing, debugging, revisions, acceptance documents, system for deployment. Okay, so that is the testing and deployment. So in deployment, so we have the migration, training, documentation, live system website, user training, user manuals, yan. So yan yung mga magiging guide ng bawat tao para sa inyong project. In video or movie production, deployment will constitute the distribution of product to different networks or theaters. Okay, so ayan, kasi kailangan sa development, alam nyo kung saan mga theaters nyo papadala yan. Diba? Ilang kopya ang gagawin nyo sa bawat theater. Kasi may mga sinihan na mga maraming sila, diba? Maraming cinema house or maraming marami silang cinema kung tawagan. Parang yung sa iba merong hanggang 10. Next, we have the maintenance. So, in maintenance, in this phase, the developers of the system should be able to provide technical support for the users of the system. So, video or movie products are also maintained in a way that allows the output to be played in current media technologies and for them to make use of new software technologies. Okay? So, habang tumatagal ng maya't maya, nag-upgrade pagdating sa video production kasi nagkakaroon ng mga magagandang klase ng software sa pag-e-edit. Diba? Iba na itsura ng mga pelikula noon at saka ngayon mas magaganda na rin yung mga nila. Yung mga effects. Diba? Lalong-lalo sa ibang bansa. Next, we have the maintenance. Yan magiging nila. So, we have the activities, debugging of newly discovered errors. Yan, ito yung kapag nag-e-edit na kayo, di ba? Nalalaman nyo yung mga nagiging problema. So, video or movie products are also maintained in a way that allow the output to be played in current media technologies. Di ba? So, kung ano yung kung ano mga player or saan sila paandarin. Paano sila paandarin? Anong mga gagawin pag nagkaroon ng ganitong problema? Okay? So, the types of IT projects life cycle. Okay, so that's all for our pieces and video production. Thank you very much.